If you are looking forward to actually scale up your photography business in 2024, then this video is actually for you. And if you also have any of these habits, I will urge you to actually refrain from them and also be more professional. Hey, what's up, people? Welcome to my YouTube channel. And it's MrAnchor here once again. In today's video, we are talking about some bad habits you should actually stop before you get into 2024 in order to scale up your business. Without much ado, let's get into it. As a photographer or a creative, there are certain things you should never do or you shouldn't do to actually help put you in a more professional light. The first point I'll be talking about is actually not being diligent and also not showing up on time and also not delivering your works on time. A lot of people talk about photographers not delivering their pictures, and I think it doesn't really speak well of us as creatives, because it goes well to actually tarnish the image of photographers in general. But then you can stand out by actually putting certain things in place to actually help you look more professional and also elevate your brand. And about showing up on time is for your own good as a photographer. If you show up on time at your location for the shoot, it helps you actually scout the place and be comfortable with the environment in order to actually bring the best out of the shoot. The very next point I'll be talking about is actually comparison and unhealthy competition amongst photographers and creatives at large. You know, there is this subtle competition which is not talked about much, which goes around saying who is the best photographer, who is the best lighting guy, who is the best photographer when it comes to posing. It's actually okay to compare your works to your fellow creative or draw inspiration from their works. But then you shouldn't necessarily be in competition with any other creative or photographer. The third habit I'll be talking about is gear acquisition syndrome, which is popularly known as GAS. This is a very normal thing most creatives actually find themselves doing. Gear really matters. I'm not saying gear doesn't matter, but then for you to go to the extent of always relying on expensive gears to actually produce your works is where there is a bit of a problem. We are actually called creatives for a reason, and I think one of the reasons is when you are being pushed to the wall with regards to limited gear to actually produce magic. That's when you unleash the creative beast in you. You can actually have the best gears in the world, but then if your skill is not up to par with it, you may not make maximum use of the gears and equipment you actually have. So relying on expensive gears is actually not the way to go. The very next point I'll be talking about is not carrying extra batteries and SD cards alongside when you are shooting. Let's use a wedding for instance. Clients actually entrust you with their big day to actually shoot, and you go on set with just one SD card and one battery. You actually do not know how long it will take for the battery to last. And you know, we are always using gear and equipment which can malfunction at any point in time on set. So it's very advisable to actually get extra SD cards and batteries to actually help you carry out your creative process seamless. The next point I'll be talking about is not giving that much attention it really needs, and it is forgetting to actually back up your files. This is really crazy as a creative if you always forget to back up your files. Back to the analogy I already made. A wedding client actually entrusts you with their big day, knowing very well that you can execute the work to a certain standard they actually expect you to. And after shooting everything, you come back to tell them that you lost the files. That's so unprofessional and it's not done anywhere. This thing can actually land you in court, where it will be negligence on your part for not being able to deliver your part of the contract or the task. So it's advisable to actually have a backup system in place where right from shooting, you come back to editing bench to actually back up files you took during the event or during the shoot in order to have multiple save net to help you in case something comes up with regards to crash or files corrupting. You know, backing up is not an easy thing to do. It's really expensive. Buying all these externals to actually back up your files is really expensive. But then you should actually take the pain of actually buying or investing in good drives. I would advise that you go in for SSD drives to actually back up your files since that's more safer than actually using the HDD drive to back up your works. Photography is an art, and it's up to you, the creator, to actually know about ways you can actually monetize your craft to make a living. The next topic I'll be talking about is not learning the business aspect of photography. So if you are going into 2024, it's better you actually enlighten yourself in the business aspect of photography in order to scale up your business. Learning the business aspect of photography entails a lot, which some of them are actually having systems in place to book clients, how you communicate with them, and a whole lot. So if you're looking forward to learn the business aspect of photography, there are a ton of courses online you can actually enroll on to have a fair knowledge, workshops all around to actually learn a thing or two to better your business. If you really want to make photography your profession, what sets you aside is learning the business aspect of photography. And the last point I'll be talking about is I'm about to shake tables. It's actually over-editing, over-retouching. It's a very bad habit. What as photographers we do is to actually enhance the beauty of our subject and not to go extremely overboard. If you're a portrait photographer and you over-edit your images or over-retouch them, it's about time you actually unlearn, relearn, and also adapt new skills to help you do things right. Just to chip this in, photography is not all about editing and retouching. Whatever it is you are doing, lighting comes to play, composition also comes to play, poses comes to play, and a photo is a photo without actually retouching them. So if you have a good shot and you don't even retouch them, it's better than actually retouching a good shot and over-editing them to a point it begins to look like bad. Guys, I hope you found this video very informative and educative. Thanks for sticking around to the end of this video. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe or smash the like button and also leave a comment in the comment section. I know there are a ton of habits that weren't covered in this video. If you have any, you can leave them down in the comment section to actually continue the conversation. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming around once again. 2024 is going to be a very good year, and I promise to actually be consistent and update you guys with everything I do in this coming year. Don't forget to subscribe, I said earlier on, and also share to other creatives too. Until the next Charlie, we'll talk, Charlie. Peace.